So we're back, and we're going to go on continuing
on to Legend of Korra. Let's go on to speculations and final thoughts. And this may be a short segment here, so let's go. Harvey?
Well, in terms of some of my final thoughts, I can accept that the way they had set up the ending originally for one season, for it to only be a one-season series.
It works that way.
Yeah, where they leave it off, and she has only one of her bending, one kind of bending left. For them to make a second season of that, it would seem logical to me that part of that would be her regaining those, and they could have some interesting adventure stuff that had a shout back to The Last Airbender.
Yeah, but then you'd be essentially just redoing The Last Airbender with a girl, where she has to just relearn the elements.
Mm-hmm, but they could change it up and make it interesting, especially because there's no war on that she has to do all this political shit and find a firebender that can actually do things.
We'll see. Honestly, for me, I enjoyed the finale. It had its issues. Like, it wasn't perfect whatsoever.
No.
But it was entertaining at least. But yeah, it really doesn't it doesn't have you really on your edge anticipating the next season because they kind of wrapped it up really neatly. Mm-hmm. And as for the second season, for me, it can go either one of two ways. One, it just continues from that point, and which means a good chunk of the episodes may focus on her going around Republic City Jesus style, returning people's bending.
I heal you! I heal you and you and you!
Oh, you used to be a mafia boss. I'm not going to heal you.
You have sinned. I won't heal you, but I'll forgive you.
my favorite comic about that was, you know that waterbender of the opposing team?
Yeah.
There's a 4-panel comic where she goes up to him. Hey, I've got a present for you that you're just absolutely going to love. And he looks at her. Yeah, what can you give me that you're going to love? Oh, well, why don't you close your eyes and get on your knees in front of me? I think you just leave there. What?
Oh, God. Oh, God. Go. Just continue.
The things you can do with water.
So go on, Matt.
But yeah, so that's one way they could do it if they just continue right from that point and just have her doing her avatar duties as her age. Or, what I think is more likely, and other people have mentioned it, time skip.
See, I thought the same thing.
Yeah. Like a couple of years later, they're older.
She's legal. There's enough of a fan base I don't subscribe to that has associations with that.
Yes, but at the same time, she's not exactly animated as non-legal.
I suppose.
That, and we're in Canada. 16 is technically legal.
It's age of consent, but there's still issues of statutory.
Yeah. No. Not in Canada.
No, it's just social convention.
That's social convention. Legally, once a girl or a guy is over the age of 16, statutory does not apply to them.
Social convention.
Yeah.
Social convention.
Okay.
Yeah. But we're not talking about law here. We're just talking about the fact that more than likely one of the options they can do is a time jump forward a couple of years, so we don't have to deal with Avatar Jesus healing the people in the streets. Because if that scene where Amon literally has a lineup of benders coming to him where he's going to be taking away their bending, it would mean that Korra would have to do the opposite with a lineup of benders coming to her to get it back. So I would guess more likely time skip, either a short one or a long one, and we'll go from there. Or just who knows what they do. But overall, I enjoyed it. It was a good season. The pacing of the actual last 2 episodes was a lot faster than the rest of the season. And I wish there was either one, more build-up, or two, they actually would have ended the season with Amon taking over, and the second season would have been actually a long, drawn-out season of them battling the guy in the city, guerrilla tactics, and everything else.
That would be pretty cool. Your thoughts, Mark?
I enjoyed it also. Like Matt and Harv, I'm pretty sure that there are some things that I have issues with. Tiny things, nitpicky things, but, you know. Other than that, I really enjoyed it, and just like Matt, I'm thinking time skip as well. Like first thing I thought when I was thinking about speculation, I thought time skip makes sense. All cartoons have done this,
especially recently.
Yeah, some way or another they have done this. So time skip. But I'm thinking maybe new villain comes out and shit goes down again. Maybe, just maybe, one of the two survive and things go back again.
Yeah.
I'm kind of thinking, as an alternative to the time skip, it might show with the intro of her going through and doing her Avatar duties, and because she's still young, she gets very bored of that and finds it very stuffy, and so for the second season they have a more adventure sort of thing. I'm sure there'll have to be an actual driving force for that to actually be going on.
Or I think I'd like this scenario, and I just made it up in my mind just now.
Okay.
There's a giant catastrophe that is predicted to happen,
like a natural disaster kind of thing.
Yeah. That will smear across the lands.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes on a journey to find a way to stop it. That's the only scenario I can think of.
Another thing, actually, if they do the time skip, they do it so it's like 25 years later.
Yeah.
Where they're all adults, and they deal with firebenders that want to use the return of Sozin's Comet again, that still believe in firebender supremacy, like a renegade group of firebenders.
That's the only thing, though, is that you've already done the whole supremacy gimmick.
Times.
Yeah, that's kind of a rehash again.
Yeah, but if they've already rehashed again, what's going to stop them from rehashing it again?
No, but like you already have two extremists.
Or actually, to go in with your thing,
instead
they have to deal with Sozin's Comet off its regular path and actually going to crash into the planet.
Yeah, because if you have it again, it's just you've done it thrice now. If you do it again, you've already had 2 times when you had an extremist group come after everyone else.
Honestly, I would say the ideal thing would be for them to do a time skip somewhere between 3 to 8 years.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, it's art.
I would say 8 years, just so that you can have the 2 airbending girls be Korra's age, so we can see how Tenzin deals with teenagers.
Oh jeez. It's gonna be like a Disney.
Oh, and the baby's gonna actually be
grown up, like
it's a boy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's another son on the. That's there.
God. Yeah. Those two in a pro bending competition, and they're like really famous for being so young, but like.
But they'd have to adjust that because pro bending doesn't have anything for airbending.
We should start fan writing this. Yeah. I mean, honestly.
Yeah, I don't think that airbending is allowed in pro bending. For one, there's not enough airbenders, and 2, with only 3 elements, you have it balanced.
It's also
fine. They're in the war, and they're like, the military, and they're like aces.
Yeah.
Do we know if Tenzin's brother is a bender at all?
No, he's not.
He's not?
Tenzin is the only bender.
I thought they explained that one of them is a water and one of them is a...
No, both of the other kids are not benders.
Oh, okay. I thought one of them was a I heard someone
maybe
one of them is a water...
The girl is a water bender. I'm not 100% sure.
Because that makes sense. One is a water, one is a... One is an air, and then one is...
But yeah, Boomy is not a bender.
No, but he's apparently a great commander.
Mm-hmm. And a wild man.
Oh, jeez. I just want to, like, keep replaying that one scene over and over again.
I'm looking forward to the uncle times with the kids.
I really hope they show
now more. I know where the kid gets it.
I really hope they show more Boomy, because I even loved seeing Boomy in the old series just because he was a crazy old man. Over 100 years old, but just rip off that robe and Hulk.
It's just, his legend lives on.
Yes, it does. Great guy.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, other than that, it's been a really good season.
Yes. No word yet on when the next season's out. Hopefully within less than a year.
Mm-hmm.
They've already begun working on storyboards, and I believe they're recording some lines, but no word yet on when.
I know when I finished it up, I was very happy to see it, but I was also sad and a little bit pissed off that there's no more. Because I watched the last 4 or 5 episodes pretty much in sequence, because I hadn't been caught up, and so I was watching this all back to back, and it was great, especially because it's the most action compacted into these episodes in the whole damn season. And then it's done and there's no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'd like to see in the next one, though? Is some tie-ins with some of the old characters from the old series. You know, just for a tiny nostalgia pop at some moments.
Yeah. Other than
the
ones, those stuff
mains.
we've already seen.
Yeah, other than the mains.
That too. I wouldn't mind seeing if Sokka had kids either.
They never explained that. If
him and Suki had kids.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That'd be interesting.
Or if somehow Tenzin has a cousin who's even more ridiculous than
Boomy?
his brother. Imagine that. Just the level of crazy just keeps getting higher and higher.
Or if we just like find out who ended up with who in the end, like,
yeah.
Because if you follow the comic that they are releasing just to show how Republic City was created, Zuko isn't actually. It actually ends up being broken up with the girl that he is with. Yeah, with Mai. She ends up breaking up with him actually. So who knows who could be actually with Zuko?
Maybe Toph.
No, I can't see that.
Maybe Ty Lee.
Yeah, I can see that. I can't see,
But
then again, Zuko was a bit of a player throughout the whole season. That.
Well, everybody was paired up with Zuko in the fan stuff.
Yeah, no, but if you see it during the last season and everything, he was paired up. He kept having romantic relationships with a lot of girls. Short, but he had that one girl when he was in the village hiding out with
when he went on a date with her.
Yeah.
That was actually a very sweet thing he did when he got her to close her eyes and he lit up all the lights around the fountain.
Yeah,
that was nice.
Him and Sokka are the same in a sense, in that same sense.
Well, except for none of his girlfriends turned into the moon.
Mm-hmm. Poor bastard.
Yeah. I still remember the scene where when they're heading towards the prison, and they're talking about their girlfriends, and Zuko's going on about Mai, about she's emotionally distant, but I know she loves me and stuff, and then Zuko goes, "Yeah, my first girlfriend turned into the moon." Oh,
Zuko?
that's no. Sokka goes, "Yeah, my first girlfriend turned into the moon," and all Zuko can say, "Ouch, that's harsh, man."
Guy to guy talk. Gotta love it.
I can't help but feel in that whole premise there has to be some kind of bad menstrual joke.
Oh,
come on, man,
Harvey!
It's called moon time among some people.
Come on. Anyways, we gotta wrap this up.
We will. We apologize for this short final segment, but we do have other plans tonight as well.
It's a good thing you didn't finish the sentence. I just can't see top.
Okay.
You stopped yourself well.
Stop it.
Anyway,
stop it.
What have we learned tonight?
We have learned that
we're back to normal.
Yeah, things are pretty much
what we call normal.
Yeah.
Normal for us.
Things are standard and default.
Yes.
I'm not throwing shit at the wall and trying to threaten harm upon people. And Matt's back to threatening people and throwing shit at the wall.
Anyone attached to Naruto? Please go fuck yourself.
This is when Matt actually uses the term Narutard.
Yeah. Why did you have to copy Harry Potter? Of all things you could have copied. Harry Potter, really?
We need him. We need to get him a drink. Stat. or heart medicine. Stat.
Anyways, moving on to the good part of the episode. Korra. Awesome show. Watch it if you have not. Watch the original Airbender show, of course. And for the love of God, do not watch M. Night Shyamalan's Last Airbender.
I still have to go back and watch the whole bits of
The
Last
you've
Airbender.
missed, yeah.
Because I caught it sporadically, but I wasn't able to follow the whole thing.
It's easily found online.
Well, I had Rogers at that when I had Rogers at the time, they had it all on demand, so I just started watching them all.
Oh, they've stopped doing that now.
Yeah, they don't do it
'Cause
with
they're jerks.
they don't do it with half-hour shows anymore. I don't think.
No, with almost any show, you get 2 or 3 episodes at a time.
Yeah. But yeah, Mark, anyone else? Any final thoughts?
Can't wait for the next season of Korra.
Yeah.
We got some interesting movies coming out and some less so. I noticed an article today in one of the free papers that Channing Tatum is in talks to star as the male lead in 50 Shades of Grey's adaptation.
So I've heard.
Only if they'll cast his wife as the female lead. I don't know why this is being made into a movie because it's full of terrible shit, and he puts her into a rape contract. And
apparently, this is a very popular book.
Yeah,
among women. Out of every...
Yeah, that makes me
You are
sad.
aware what it is, right?
Yeah, I do. I'm aware.
It's a BDSM flavor erotic Twilight fanfiction.
Yeah.
With names tweaked.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, it's a very, for those who don't know, it's a very popular book among women nowadays, and it's a big bestseller.
Yeah, people able to look past writing quality, I guess.
And apparently, most men now who've heard of this are trying to make their own Red Room.
Yeah, fine.
No, never. Okay? The stuff that the guy, from what I've heard, does to that girl, to the woman or girl, I forget. I think it's a girl. I think she's just in college.
Mm-hmm.
No, should not be done whatsoever at all in any sort of relationship. Unless you're into that stuff, men do not even attempt that because you're going to be hurt by the woman that you're with unless you know for a fact she's into it.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of dangerous shit that can be drawn from that sort of thing because that's extreme of this sort of this line of fantasy, and B, it's terribly done.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I don't know how the hell they could get away with making something like this into a movie when essentially it's porn.
Yeah, it's an erotic
Look
novel.
at Channing Tatum's other movie.
Yes, but no. This is essentially
that's campy stuff.
Yeah, that's campy, and it's male strippers, and there's actually no nudity except for a couple of shots of what's his name's ass.
Oh, him.
Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, but anyways,
I don't want to see
digress.
this Sandy Crack.
Yeah. Anyways, but
he redefines beach bum in that sense.
Yeah.
So yeah,
so I don't know how they're going to do 50 Shades of Grey into an actual motion picture when it's a porn.
It better be in black and white.
Fuck you. And with that, I think we're done here. We are done.
Yeah,
We're done.
we thought we thought we were normal. Now we just fucked ourselves over again. Hey!
Don't even go there.
No, don't.
I'll restrain myself.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyways,
who wants to finish off?
okay. Say goodnight, Harvey.
Well, take care, everybody, and keep out of the tall grass.